So I'm from San Francisco. I've lived there my whole life, born and raised. I grew up in the Sunset District, which is really just known for their Section 8 housing, so it's definitely one of the poorer neighborhoods. So I grew up there. My parents were immigrants. They immigrated here when they were 25, and then they had me and my brother, and so I grew up in this low-income neighborhood with my immigrant parents, and it was kind of a journey. I mean, my parents pushed me really hard to study a lot so that I wouldn't have to go and work really hard someplace. They wanted me to work really hard in school and then end up in a good job somewhere with a company that would treat me very well. UCMerced really is a STEM-focused school. They really focus on their science and their engineering. And so with that, I thought to myself, let's try it out, right? I was kind of thinking maybe even mechanical engineering, but probably more towards computer science. Figured I'd try it out. And so a friend suggested, why don't you take, the most beginner computer science courses? And I said, sure, why not? And so I took them, and that went well. And then I think after 2 years of taking computer science courses, my advisor told me that I needed to transfer schools or I needed to stop taking computer science courses. And so I transferred schools into the School of Engineering and ended up as a computer science and engineering major. So I studied, ended up doing that. I started working at IT. That got some customer service experience. And then from there, I did research under Professor Ming-Xuan Yang. He was fantastic. And then that's how I ended up in the mobile app challenge that CITRIS hosts every year. And so CITRIS hosts this mobile app challenge, and it's a great contest, essentially, competition, where everyone creates these mobile apps, and we're looking to innovate. We're looking to make something really fantastic. And they're putting it in the hands of these undergraduate students. We did this project called Pill ID, and it was essentially an app where you take a photo of any prescription, and we would be able to tell you what medication it was based on the inscription of the pill, the shape of the pill, and the color of the pill, and the texture of the pill. And so those were things that we were working on, and it was all very exciting. We ended up winning Best Pitch, and we got an honorable mention at the Innovate to Grow awards ceremony. So that was very exciting. And all of those things kind of just set me up to Splunk. I mean, Splunk is a great company. They make enterprise software for operational intelligence. And that's essentially what they do is they create software that can take any data from anything. So they can take your log files from your routers, they can take your message records from your cell phones, anything, and then they can do analysis on this data. And it scales. I mean, it goes from troubleshooting the server health all the way up to making business decisions. Like maybe this county doesn't have enough customer service reps and that's why our customers are unhappy. I mean, it really scales all the way from making sure your operations are running correctly to making sure your customers are happy.